Hello and welcome to PressL2Podcast. In this episode, we're going to talk over the most recent Nintendo Direct, including Smash Brothers, SNES Online, Xenoblade Chronicles HD, and more. So, without further ado, let's go!
Hey, paisanos! Welcome to the PressL2Podcast episode. This one.
Episode 11, okay? It's fine, whatever.
I'm your host for this evening. My name is Mr. Luigi. Today I am joined by...
Mr.
Kirbun?
Shouty Bowie!
I've been here since the 10th podcast, too.
I only joined by those two people.
Hey.
There's only two of us
hi.
here. We're all doing voices.
Yes.
Alright.
Your name is
Well,
Kai, okay.
And
If only we
today
had
we're
an
going to
order
be
for this.
discussing about...
Oh my god, we're gonna be uncoordinated like last time, aren't we?
Oh, it's
fuck,
fine,
why
don't
do we
worry
let
about it.
Luigi do
Oh,
this?
hi, I'm Misty, by the way. Hi.
So, we're going to be discussing...
And also
Nintendo
AceTheRockruff and Azran are here. I don't think they introduced
I'm
themselves.
the Azran here.
Hello, I'm Zaid.
And there's
Hi.
Kirbun. Kirbun's here too. Kirbun's
Yeah,
in...
I've been
trying-
here since the 10th podcast.
Oh shit.
Alright,
we
Luigi?
didn't talk.
And I am the lonely one that cannot even talk here because I have the deepest voice and anyone can barely hear me.
Yep.
Read the
Ace-
Yeah, I
script
don't blame
for
you.
a better list of
Very
guests
short
than
stick.
this.
I don't really blame
Yeah,
it.
well,
Hey there, ho there. This
I'm
is
still
T
recovering from the
M
pox
Isaac.
tax.
You're probably not going to hear me much because there's a lot in this podcast that is interesting.
Also,
But
PressL
I don't know
will
if I can
probably
talk.
cut half this intro.
We don't know. And we're going to be
Dude.
discussing
Oh.
the Nintendo
We're doing
Direct
this
that
live.
happened as of recording this 2 days ago on September 4th.
2019.
So,
2019.
Woo.
Big AD on the planet Earth.
Crap my charger.
Alright,
Great
guys. So,
start.
as soon as the Direct happened, they pretty much confirmed that the Overwatch leak was in fact real, and Overwatch is coming to the Nintendo Switch. It will
there's
be
an
running
Overwatch
at about
leak?
30 FPS,
30
and I think they said
It's 30 FPS
720.
all around.
And
Oh.
one cool thing about the Switch
720
version,
minutes.
it's going to include tilt controls. So all of you that are good at Splatoon can transfer that skill to Overwatch. And this game will be coming out on October 15th. And can I just say,
2020.
finally, like, I've wanted Overwatch for so long, and now it's finally here. Anyone else?
I still am getting my Yakuza for Switch stream. And at least I get No More Hero stream.
Overwatch is cool. Excited to see it on the Switch.
I mean,
Cool, I guess.
I only played Overwatch once, and that's with a cousin.
My best friend got it for Christmas. She said it was okay.
I haven't
think-
played Overwatch.
It has,
think
from
it's-
what true fans have said, it has gone down in quality since it first began, but I'm still hype about it. Because maybe now I can finally be Tracer.
In terms of
I-
Overwatch, for me, it especially reminds me of like Team Fortress 2, especially with like character motivations and gameplay wise. Not my kind of thing, but it's really good to look at.
Yeah,
It
it does
looks
seem
nice.
similar to TF2.
It is kind of just TF2.
Anyone else want to say something?
Overwatch,
gonna say-
more like
I got
over and
nothing.
done with. I can't
Yeah.
say anything because everyone keeps talking over me every time.
Speaking of things that is over, being over has something to do with our next game in a pro wrestling sense because, Mr. Luigi, what is the next game? You didn't actually tell us the list.
Well, I don't know. Did someone actually have something to say?
For Overwatch?
No.
Or...
Oh,
I don't
Are
think
we
really.
good?
I think
Alright.
I don't think
Well, then-
Overwatch is target democratic.
I know a friend on Discord who plays Overwatch for hours on end, and I think it's okay to play the game on the Switch, and I might get it.
Kidnap him.
Well-
Bring him here.
Once
not
you're
here, it's
done
not-
playing Overwatch,
That's why I
May
said
I rec-
kidnap him.
No, I ain't doing that.
ladies, they can over that watch.
Hey, I'm no lady.
No, they're over that watch.
All right.
All right.
well, once you're
Speaking
done
of,
playing
Overwatch-
Overwatch, you can join us at a wonderful hotel vacation spot in Luigi's Mansion
Adam
3. We got
And wonderful it is.
Yeah, we got some new
Spoilers, good
information
show.
about it. It showed off a few new floors.
Yeah.
Luigi's
And-
Mansion.
I
Luigi's
don't know about you
Mansion.
guys, but
Do you have a
right,
giant
shush.
possum? in there?
That's too much.
That
I
is
tell you, that's just my laugh.
that is a terrible. Do not do that.
All right, we're gonna
I
go.
think one of the ghosts escaped from Luigi's Mansion 3, and now it has possessed Bowie.
I am the
Yeah,
ghost
How's
of
that for an
Bowie.
intro?
Do not do
This is
that
what
stuff ever
Luigi's
again.
Mansion
I
3
hate
is
that.
doing to
All
us.
right. So
They showed
speak.
off
So
a bit new modes, such as 8-player can be on it. There's a mode called the Scream Park. Is that what it is? Yeah, Scream Park.
yeah, Screen Park.
Gucci.
Where
Gucci's the
a
name.
team of 4 Luigi goes against a team of 4 Gooigis, and
Luigi
it's just which team can bust the most ghosts. They did show off a few more floors as well, and it's still confirmed for the release date of Halloween.
Yeah, it's
Luigi's
nice.
Mansion 3
How appropriate.
seems to be taking the bits of Luigi's Mansion 1 and Luigi's Mansion 2 that work so well and holding them in both hands together and then smashing their hands together aggressively, repeatedly, until the product that comes out is a surprisingly good collage of both games being smashed together. Somehow, even if it does result in some things like a hotel in Egypt themed for sand. Like, what was the budget for this hotel? Was like King Boo must have fucking lost his fortune on this hotel. Like he is probably hoping for big returns on this product because like
I mean, he's a billionaire. He's got the money.
Because we all know King Boo's villain. It's Luigi's Mansion. It's going like, oh, who's the villain who kidnapped Mario? And then it turns out, oh my God, Mario's a painting again, and King Boo has kidnapped him again. Like Jesus Christ, no wonder he's going out with Peach. They both seem to be very goddamn easy to kidnap.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's Bowser that's a ghost, and that's King Boo in a nutshell. Yeah, that's a
I know.
actually.
Also, can I just say,
Does that make King Boo gay?
that's the princess
Bowser's
to
kid
invite
at
us over to the hotel. Hey, Luigi.
Does
I do
King
not know
Boo
what
I hope
marry
you
watch
watch
the
it again.
I had to do it. I'm
Luigi,
sorry.
look.
Anyway, also, another thing about it, Mr. Luigi now has a hotel, so
I honestly,
Okay, wait. Did someone?
I'm just looking forward to Waluigi's apartment.
No, please. They're gonna ask me.
All right.
again.
Did someone say that King Boo was Bowser? Because that can't be the case. Mario Sunshine has King Boo show up before Bowser at the end, which would mean Bowser would have to die and come back to life.
So King Boo is a gay Bowser, I think, who kidnaps Mario to marry him. Is that what I got?
Luigi's Mansion and Super Mario Sunshine are completely different games, and they released separately in a month.
Well, I mean, in that case, then Yakuza 1 and Yakuza 2 have nothing to do with each other because they're different games. They came out in different years.
And besides, Mario's name and Luigi's names are Mario and Luigi Mario.
Yeah, you can definitely tell which one was the favorite child. It's like,
The last name of the parents go on to the.
Can this get any more cringier than before?
Nope.
Yep.
the floor.
So now
No.
with that, it actually came
What?
out the same day as the announcement. Super Kirby Clash 4-player. It's local and online. Basically, you take yourself and up to 3 other friends, and you
I don't have 3 friends.
accept quests and go beat up some enemies as Kirby with look like some new power-ups too. I
When we
saw
started talking about
All
Kirby,
the bombs there.
I don't have friends either.
I'll
Bombs is
be,
my favorite.
I'll be
Kirby
completely honest. I'm not that hyped for this Kirby game because it's a complete port to the 3DS game.
yes.
Same.
Yes.
I'm not entirely hyped up for it either.
on the 3DS. Still the truth.
I'll
Like,
just
I
say
can
right
still
now.
play it.
I'll just
I
say
mean-
right now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, I will still play it, but I'm not that surprised that's going to be a port because they just did not care for making another Kirby game after Star Ally.
Yeah, and especially where they have like the microtransactions bit where you have to use like real money to buy power-ups, and especially with apples to even progress to the
Yeah.
game. And it's like,
I'm sorry,
oh, we're
but
doing
just
this
like the
again.
idea of a Kirby game where it's like, are you tired of bomb Kirby? Then buy small thermonuclear weapon Kirby.
But thank God they don't
No.
have microtransactions on Nintendo Switch for that game. Thank God.
Yeah.
I'll just say right now, Ant Dude's gonna be so happy.
Remember when
About
Star Allies came out with Magolor and they gave him the gem apples because they needed to represent Team Kirby Clash Deluxe in Star Allies for some reason?
I don't remember that.
One of Magolor's moves is throwing gem apples.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
kidding.
because
They explode.
Magalor was the shopkeeper. in, like,
Kirby.
And
Kirby's
he is again in
Sinister
this one.
Elmo.
That's a different Magalore altogether. The green one is
anyone
not.
want to intimidate? Anyone want to do the voice?
What Magalore?
Nope.
Oh,
I
you
don't
mean
want to
Sinister Elmo?
break my voice.
Ow.
A different voice. One
You
that's
Yeah.
dead.
can't tell people to do stuff because then they'll do
I
stuff.
would, but I can't do Sinister Elmo.
I'm
I
not
would
doing
lose
that
my voice, so I'm
I
not going
would,
to do it.
but I've just
Alright.
I can't do
Oh,
Sinister Elmo
Good.
to such an extent that I am certain PressL2 will let that out.
Alright, we're gonna be moving on anyway, though.
And this is a
To
different Sinister Elmo. This one takes microtransactions instead of souls.
the next game that was
dude,
announced.
please
That'll be
move on,
$5.
move on. I do not want to talk about that.
An
Okay.
a 3D remaster of Trials of Mana is finally coming to the US, which looks pretty cool. It just showed off some of the gameplay and changing of classes and whatnot, and it actually is coming out kind of soon, April 24th, 2020.
And English voice acting too, besides Japanese voice acting, of course.
Hey, it's run.
I'm
Hello.
pretty excited about it.
I'm okay with it, actually.
Honestly, I don't really
And-
care.
I mean, people may at least like the game. Like, there's got to be some people that's actually going to get the remake, probably.
Mm-hmm. Like if
yeah,
we picked
I'll
up
be getting
Collections of
it.
Mana, yet which is out right now, it should be shown to you why this is a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah. And considering Trials of Mana was originally a Super Famicom game that we didn't get into the States, it's like, I know this title of
It's
this
technically our first time
series, but,
getting
like,
it.
not even
Yeah,
sure if
I was
it's like a
gonna say
remake
that.
of the Super Famicom game or it's like its own like tactic roleplay game. Something like Fire Emblem.
It's a remaster. It's a remaster.
All right, remaster.
But what was a new game was the game afterwards called Return of the Obra Dinn. It was a first-person point of view puzzle game where
It's
the
actually
visual
mystery.
style of it looked pretty cool. Actually, the plot is that you're a detective or a researcher trying
It's
to uncover what happened on this pirate ship, and to do so, you actually turn back time to piece together the clues yourselves. And
Huh.
I think that's interesting. Good
I,
game.
I like
Yeah.
I like the concept, and the art style looks
Yeah.
gorgeous.
it really reminds me of like old.
It's like
Feel-
Game Boy. It's like Game Boy art, except high definition to a new level.
Yeah, I was thinking of that too. It's like, yeah, that looks pretty cool, especially with pirates.
Yeah.
I might give it a try one day.
It's
I would
rebooted Blue's
definitely give it a
Clues.
shot.
This is, of course, a port of a game from earlier, I think last year, that had won some awards.
This,
It's
what do you
Blue's
think?
Clues for adults. I'm sorry.
Not
I was
good,
just gonna
guys.
say that. I was
Just
just gonna say that. You
White
stole my
clues.
joke, Zaid. You stole my joke, Zaid.
So
How could
Anyway.
you?
does
Anyway.
anyone remember a few years ago, Game Freak teased a new game that's not Pokemon called Town? Well, now we
Oh, yeah.
finally know about that game. Its official title
It's
now
actually
is
called-
Little Town Hero. It's a RPG battling monsters, and it all takes place in one little town, pretty much. So it'll be interesting to see what they can do in such a small space. And it does come out October 16th. I think the thing that blew a lot of people away was that the soundtrack is composed from Undertale's creator Toby Fox, meaning he's really getting up in the world.
Yeah, everything's going up Foxy.
Oh,
So-
please don't.
Anyone
Hey, I was going to make the
excited for
fun
that?
here.
Sure, it's
Yeah.
not Pokemon.
Another
Oh,
nice
wait,
little
no,
surprise
no.
about it.
Not really interested. But
I
fun
mean,
fact,
I'm getting the game. I might get the game. It looks good, and the concept of having ideas as like your strategy weapon esque thing is pretty cool.
what I actually think is the most interesting thing is that, do you know how it's said, apparently it's actually said just in this town, like nothing outside of it. If that's true, then that's actually similar to the original Toei's original concept for Mirage 3. Mirage 3 was originally meant to be set in a small town with very little leaving the town, as Toei had kind of realized that all RPGs are road trips. Like, you're always going from one side to two side to three side to four sun, you know.
It's
Like,
basically
and,
Pokemon, but it's not Pokemon.
And
Yeah.
also
you know, that can describe a lot of things.
and also the character's
Pokemon.
and also the character's main name is Axe, and he uses a shield as a weapon, and I think it's awesome.
I just want to point out that if you look at the eShop listing for pre-purchase, it's only a $25 title. So it's actually a nice smaller game that's coming out this year.
And the team and Game Freak and the people who are making it, it's actually a small.
Coming from a small town, like a midnight train.
Yeah, I am being ignored.
So after the little town, they told us a little bit about Smash Bros. For the fact that Banjo and Kazooie came out the exact same day of the Direct. And they showed us a little bit of Terry, SNK, who is the new fighter announced for the DLC. But not only that, they confirmed that they will do even more DLC characters after the 5th people. So
I already have a list of characters. So joke's on you.
I'm sure a lot of people have a list of characters they want.
I'm already sure.
My list of characters is literally two characters. Professor Layton and Master Sir Henry Mother. Give me Henry Cooldown as a Travis Touchdown alternate costume, obviously, but still, as long as I can play Smash as something that looks at least vaguely similar to Henry, I am happy. From No More Heroes.
Now that you just said Professor Layton, I forgot to add him. Dang it.
In terms of like for Smash Ultimate characters that I want Crash Bandicoot and Spyro so bad.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What is it, Missy?
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. No, you.
In terms of this Banjo, he's pretty cool. I'm excited for Terry because it's new. I want Crash, but because he's new. But I also want. I'm excited to see maybe like Professor Layton or someone, because but
Travis Touchdown.
In terms of another person, like I know this is hard, like it might be like hard to get to, but like come on, if Terry can get in, anything is possible. I do want Spider-Man because even though he's a movie, he's been in games as well.
What?
Yeah,
but that would.
But unfortunately, he will no longer be in MCU.
He'll be in the NCU.
All right.
I think it might work.
For me, I don't have very many characters, but all I want in Smash is some sort of first-person shooter character. Like, I don't care from what game, from where it comes from. Like, heck, I'll even take something from Call of Duty. Just get a first-person shooter into Smash.
Like Doom?
Yeah, like Doom guy or Master Chief.
Like someone from Doom should come to Smash.
Like, I'd even be fine with Tracer from Overwatch.
She's more likely the problem.
Can't we say Samus because of the Metroid Prime series?
I mean, technically we could say Samus, but we don't have anyone else other than Samus.
Dark Samus.
Zero Suit Samus?
Dark Samus.
That's the same thing.
Not get on technicalities here.
Dark Samus? So guys, place your bets. Buy left
I
Smash,
don't really care for characters. I'm happy with whatever we got because I've got Joker. I never want to ask for anything again, but if I had to, it would be Amaterasu from Okami.
Yes, Amaterasu.
Yes.
Oh my god, I forgot about Okami.
Definitely.
Thank you for reminding me that.
Hold on, who just said they forgot about Okami?
Me.
I think it was
They're about to be smited.
Ace, how dare
After
you?
this podcast, I'd like to have a word with you.
Oh no!
Not so fast. We are recording.
Ace,
Can you, can you
That's
say he's about to go Okamikaze?
Oh my god!
That would have been the perfect transition for the heroes we had one.
I promise. I'll promise.
Well, we don't have a transition to that, but
Up next,
So what's
that's
next?
a game that came out a few months.
They talked about Link's Awakening, but then again, they just showed us stuff that we already knew. Same with Dragon Quest 11. I think the only thing they said is that they'll give us free DLC, which is like cosmetic stuff and just potions and whatnot. But a big announcement after that is that they are porting Tokyo Mirage Sessions Fire Emblem to the Switch. Now, those who don't know about it, Tokyo Mirage Sessions is pretty much all we have that is like Persona on a Nintendo console besides Persona Q or whatever.
That was my announcement of the Direct.
So just the fact that we're finally getting that in, or getting it back, and it gives a lot of people more chances to play the game. And, you know, they're giving us Crom and Tiki and Cilia from Fire Emblem, so, I'm pretty sure that's a good exchange.
Those characters were in the game on Wii U.
I don't think
now
Tiki was.
shows up in battle. No, she
Oh,
was
that's
in the
right,
game,
in
but
battle.
she didn't show up in battle.
That's right, battle.
Yeah, I didn't recognize any new characters so far, but...
New song on one of the greatest J-pop soundtracks of all time.
Oh yeah, like the soundtrack to these types of games are flawless. Especially if this is a game about music, you know that it's going to be one killer soundtrack.
I was also going to say that game on the Wii U and it's getting ported to the Switch, and I believe no one saw it coming at all.
No,
You'll never see it coming. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god, I just let that happen.
How many times are we gonna reference this?
I always
So,
wanted it,
by my count,
but
there are three
the
games
audience was too
Wii U
small
for
for it.
There's
I just fell for
Nintendo,
that just now.
there's Super Mario 3D World, and then there's Pikmin 3. They are the three.
What about Xenoblade Chronicles X? That's a good one.
We can talk about that later with the other thing.
We can talk about that later.
We'll talk about that later.
Yes.
We're not
We'll
talking
talk about that later.
What's next?
But what we can talk about is, surprisingly, this marks the 25th anniversary this year of the Doom series. So they thought, yeah, we gave you Doom, or every other Doom on the Switch, so here's Doom 64 as well, which a lot of people, I bet, are going to say that they did not know that it came out on the 64.
I'm one of them.
Doom
Some of them probably
I didn't know either that Doom was an N64 port. Like, hey,
I'm
I thought it was
that's the only
PlayStation.
Doom game I know of.
Really?
Same.
Really, like I don't know much of any other Doom game. Like I just know like Doom 64.
Never played
Did you
Doom
just
before.
assume there were 63 others?
I only know like.
I'll
the
let you know
intro
about
of
how
that
funny that
first
joke is once we
Doom,
get
and
Super
that's
Mario 65.
Oh my god, please don't.
So,
Now it's gonna be
besides that,
next thing they announced for the Direct.
What is that lag?
that was some deep roboting. Besides that, the next big announcement that they showed was more information on Pokemon Sword and Shield. We've got
Oh yeah, like
more custom clothing,
Yay!
Customizable options, camps,
like hair, etc.
birds.
Pokemon Camp, which seems like it's going to be their take on bases, like from Sinnoh and Hoenn.
That's
Those
not
type
the
of
impression
things.
I got.
It could also be
More like Pokemon and me and Pokemon Refresh.
it could
Or
also
it
be-
just turned Nintendogs into, or Pokemon into Nintendogs.
I like
And
I mean that's a
100
possibility.
Nintendo good.
100 types of curry.
Because this is written.
100.
British people love their
Pokemon Curry. No, I'm kidding.
unknown
Curry
reason.
Camp.
Curry.
Well,
I know
I
what
really
you're
like
saying, but curry
the
your
boutique
enthusiasm.
options now.
There's more boutique options, and I think that's great.
Yeah, there's so much boutique options from what I saw now.
Mm.
Like, I'm glad
Which-
they're spreading that out.
Yeah, but it still looks like there's more choices for the female than for the male. That's
I
just
mean,
the impression
yeah.
I got.
Yeah,
Which-
it should be.
It's kind of
More reason to use a female character over a male character again.
That's what I. If I
I mean, that's fine with me.
There's like actual like dialogue.
Sure, why not?
I get
Or something
asked
like from
plane,
Digimon.
I am definitely using
What
the
if Pokemon were just feminist?
Oh dear.
Oh my
Lord.
god.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I'd say
Good night, everybody. I'm kidding.
the hypnotic.
Okay, for one thing, you can actually see the hairstyle before you choose it.
Yeah, that's nice.
Such a good thing.
Anyway,
But
New
also
Pokemon.
they introduced 2 new Pokemon, Poltegeist and Cramorant. I believe. Yeah, which looks like a kind of dodo.
Poltergeist.
He goes to Mistlebird.
Guys.
Oh,
Yeah, Poltegeist.
I have the
I still
perfect
prefer an
reaction
apple,
for this.
guys.
Because
I-
it's a teacup.
I'm still going with Team Yamper. I don't care about you guys. I'm going Team Yamper. I don't care.
Yamper's on my team. And
I'm sorry, but Poltegeist isn't as good as PT Piranha from Color
Oh my
Splash.
god. Yeah.
I
Of course.
can't believe I'm saying this,
Of course.
but I'm Score Bunny Squad because
Yes,
I like-
somebody's actually going Score Bunny with
Gang.
I'm not buying Pokemon Sword or Shield until we get Pokemon Gun. Give me Pokemon
No.
Gun, not Gun.
go away.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm just not interested in Sword.
Get out of here.
Well, here's actually a fun fact about Poltegeist. Someone actually made a Fakemon like about 5 years ago, like the 6th of March. That's literally called Poltegeist. That was a haunted teapot. Like, give me a second.
Well, the person who made the fake Mon is probably shitting their pants right now.
Well, I'm pretty sure they
Yeah.
contacted them.
Oh yeah, see right there.
What happened?
5 years.
Oh wow.
5 years before Sword and Shield.
Anyway, what I was going to say
Yeah.
earlier about Pokemon Camp, it's basically Pokemon Anime crossed over with Nintendo.
Or Breath of the Wild.
No.
That's not Breath of the Wild. You
Fine.
cannot interact with dogs in Breath of the Wild.
Well,
No, I mean
also, Curry is just Anime Simulator.
No,
you
it's
can
Cooking
cook.
Mama.
You can cook. That's why I'm saying Breath of the Wild.
Oh,
Were you looking
I
at the
thought you-
control prompt? So you have to spin it and fan it. It's Cooking Mama.
I thought you
And then put your heart into it.
Whoops.
It's more or less like the Poppin mixing from Gen 4.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Which reminds
like,
me.
Yeah.
Sorry. Which reminds me. Speaking of Pokemon, Gen 4 remakes, please. I'm hoping
Yeah.
that happens one day.
Yeah.
I would actually
remember-
get Gen 4 remakes.
I probably would
I-
too,
I would-
especially playing the original Diamond Pearl and Platinum. Platinum is definitely the better game than Diamond and Pearl, especially how it moves so much faster than Diamond and Pearl.
I think I
Playing
remember
Diamond
Gen
just
4,
brings
but I
back
don't
bad
remember a whole
memories.
lot, but I do like it.
The nightmares of facing a level 100 Blissey and one-hit KOing.
Oh, God.
Placing my bet that a remake would be called Pokemon Lustrous Diamond and Lustrous Pearl.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Let's Play of Pokemon X and Y with Chugacron.
Oh, Joe. All right, Luigi.
Right. After that, we finally got our wish of Super Nintendo games coming
Yes!
to the entertainment
Yes.
thing.
Yes!
They gave us
Wait, what?
I called it!
Yes.
I freaking called it!
For those who have
I'm so glad
Nintendo
we got
Switch
that game
online, you can now, not just like the NES games, you can now download Super Nintendo games. There's a total of 20 right now, and unfortunately,
Also-
for new ones being added, they said it's going to come randomly, not every month.
Which is
But-
good.
At least they're free of charge.
Yeah.
That's true. It is just $20 a year for all of this stuff.
And it's good.
Say
It's a
what
good
you will
option.
about the online itself, but for these deals that you're getting, it's not that bad. Even though a lot of people,
Yeah,
already
yeah.
have these games from virtual consoles.
2 of these
It'll-
games so far. Sorry.
Joke's
it's-
on you.
Yeah, like
Jokes
with
on-
all the free games, like you get like only can get like 3 of these games on like the 3DS for like $20. You could get so much more with this Nintendo Switch Online app. So I feel like
Yeah,
it's gonna be a great
imagine-
deal now.
Imagine in the future when they add N64 games, if they do.
That
or
will be
GameCube.
perfection. If they
Two of
add
these
N64 games, that will be perfection.
2 of these games are Super Mario World and Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island.
Well, I
just think-
found a list of these SNES classics since I am the biggest sucker for SNES games. Super Nintendo games are my biggest inspiration, and I put it up on Wikipedia, and we have Brawl Brothers, Breath of Fire, Demon's Crest, F-Zero, Joe and Mac 2, Lost of the Tropics,
Yeah, throw it
Kirby's
in
Dream
there.
Course, Kirby's Dream Land 3, Legend of the Zelda, Link to the Past, Pilot Wings, Star Fox, Stunt Racer FX, Super EDF Earth Defense Force, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Super Mario Kart, Super Mario Worlds 1 and 2, Super Metroid, Super Puyo Puyo 2 for the Super Famicom, that's not in the States, Super Soccer, and Super Tennis for the States.
But Earthbound.
I'm
I
surprised
give
there's
it a
no
3
Kirby
out of 10. Not
Superstar.
enough super.
Yeah, what blew my mind is like Puyo Puyo 2 was a Super Famicom game, and they actually showcased a Super Famicom picture on the list. And it's like, oh my god, they could put Super Famicom games for the States. Oh, like the games that I would really want so bad are Claymates, Turtles in Time, and mainly most arcade beat 'em ups like Street Fighter and the first Joe and Mac game, and etc. and Donkey Kong Country 1 and 3, and Mega
What
Man.
about Earthbound?
Yeah, that too.
I was just gonna say Earthbound should be.
I don't think we're getting Earthbound until we get like Earthbound Beginnings, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, remember,
Yeah,
Earthbound
it's
Beginnings
online app.
was ported to the Wii U, so
That sounds fair.
To be honest, I never heard of Earthbound Beginnings. I thought it was some sort of WiiWare thing.
It's what they
Basically
called
Mother
Mother 1. Yeah, it is exactly Mother 1. They just called it Earthbound Beginning.
You know, we were just talking about Mana earlier with the Trials remake, and that reminds me, with all these collections we're getting, other parties selling, there's going to be some games that get left out of this, like Secret of Mana. No way they'd get that for online if they have collection.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for collections of old games, I am a sucker for those. Anything that's classic, that's at a low price, and it's all together, I'm just a sucker. It's like, shut up and give me the game.
So
Next games. Whoops. Where'd my list go?
Wait, what about the controller for the SNES?
They didn't put
And
a
no
rail
one
on
cares.
it.
It's $30.
I can't stick
It's
it to the
basically
side of
better
the
price
Switch.
than
It's
the
worth-
NES controller.
Thank God.
Yeah, wasn't the NES like 50 or something? But you get
It's
two
60
controllers.
for
No,
two
it's
of
the
them.
same. It's
The
the same
NES
unit
one-
rate. One controller for 30.
The NES was $60, while the SNES one was 30.
Yeah, because you get one controller.
Yeah. And it's still-
Oh.
And the
it still-
controller doesn't charge on the Switch. You need a cable.
And it still baffles me why the NES one was $60, while the SNES one is $30.
Because the NES, you got two controllers. With the Super Nintendo, you're only getting one.
Oh, because the NES one is a slider. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it was.
Am I muted?
No.
no.
Anyway.
That's it for the SNES.
We got
LTP, you might want to edit that out for me.
We got Tetris coming, where now they've got achievements and daily missions to get new skins for Tetris 99, which is cool. But after that, they showed a little bit more
Where are
of
we dropping
Mario
our
and Sonic.
pieces, boys?
Mario
Daemon
Sonic's
X-
pretty good. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by the fact there's a story about it.
Yeah,
Eh.
and has there normally been a story mode for these games? I don't actually play them.
Yeah, there's
I think
normally
so.
a story mode, but it's kind of a story mode. The only fully fledged story modes, which were actually pretty good, mind you, were in the DS version of Mario and Sonic Winter Olympics 2012, and I believe London for the 3DS. I'm not sure about the Wii version.
Actually, there was a story mode in the 2014 Winter Games on Wii U.
London 2012 on the 3DS has a story mode, and I just do not like the limitations of the 3DS. It is awful.
Yeah, like unlike the DS, like it didn't go well with London. Like I don't know why.
London on the Wii is good, but the 3DS one is just bad.
Let's see. After that, they showed us a bit more of Daemon X Machina. There is now a demo of the game, and you can transfer your save data to it. The demo will be you will be able to do local multiplayer, but you can only do online multiplayer with the full game. And I'm just still excited for this game, for the fact that if, just like they said in the direct, if you love mech games or just want to get into it, this is a game for you no matter what.
I was gonna say, did the demo already have online demo?
They had a demo, and then they solicited feedback, and now this is a second demo based on the full game after they implement.
Hey, speaking of demos, what's the next game on the list?
Next game on the list was not a demo, but an actual full game that is being ported to the Switch. Star Wars Jedi Knight II, Jedi Outcast. It's one of the best games for you to swing a lightsaber in, and the fact that it's on Nintendo now, which is even coming this month, September 24th. It's going to be quite good. So my advice, if you like Star Wars at all, or just like lightsaber battles, I think you would enjoy this.
I have to object. The best lightsaber was in Nintendo Labo.
Count me out. I'm not even gonna talk about this. Just count me out.
It's just cardboard.
No, I mean like
When are we going to get a Star Trek game?
I'm legit serious. I am not into Star Wars at all. So you just not let me talk about Star Wars because not doing that.
Me neither.
Right. Sorry, I just have no interest in Star Wars. I'm sorry. Any of you Star Wars fans may like the game and is tending to get the game on the Switch, then yeah, good for you. I'm just not gonna give a crap about it. I don't care. Sorry.
So Ace, does that make you a Jedi outcast?
I'm just not a Star Wars fan at all. I'm sorry.
Oh, I get it.
What was the joke?
The name of the game
He's
is
a Jedi outcast.
And I'm out of here.
But and then after that, they just shot us a bunch of games coming out soon in their little montage, such as Witcher 3, Assassin's Creed Rebel Collection, that will also have motion controls, like for the ship sections, Dauntless, Just Dance 2020, Call of Cthulhu, Outer Worlds, Devil May Cry, Vampire, and a few others.
Farming Simulator 20.
It's actually Devil May Cry 2. The first one already came out.
I said 2, did I not? My bad.
No, you only said Devil May Cry. You did not see Devil May Cry 2.
Oh.
Are you sure Devil May Cry 1's on the Switch?
It is.
Yes, it is.
I don't believe you.
Hey, I remember
dropped last summer, I think.
Look it up. I already know everything. I know this, and even I can know for a fact it's on the Switch right now. Look it up. And see
I barely forgot that Devil May Cry 1 was on Switch.
I'm still planning on getting Devil May Cry 1, and I'm still thinking of planning on getting Devil May Cry 2 as well. And then later, on the next season, we're gonna get Devil May Cry 3.
And Devil May Cry for the 4th.
So after
fill your dark soul with light.
After that, we got bombshelled with Xenoblade.
You missed one.
Oh, what?
They gave us more information on Animal Crossing.
Actually, no. They gave us 3 information in a recap.
Oh yeah, no one cares about Animal Crossing.
Real talk though, New Horizons looks great.
Yeah, it does.
It looks really good. I'm interested to see where they go with it. So, hey.
I'm definitely
I did glimpse one new detail.
Yeah.
I'm definitely
that is that eating actually does something.
I'm actually gonna get. I'm legitimately getting Animal Crossing Leaf no matter what. It just looks gorgeous and I love it. And also, a player online. Thank God it's not.
You mean New Horizons?
I did say New Horizons.
You said New Leaf.
You did say New Leaf.
I guess New Leafs went to see the horizon.
Get out! Get out!
Yes!
So, yeah,
I knew I would be the punster in this podcast.
You're crossing the line here.
No! Get out!
How about we cross the line into the last game?
How about we turn up for a new leaf?
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Turn up a new leaf, yeah.
Finally, what you've all been waiting for.
What a wild
God, you're all animals. Oh, God.
Finally, the game we'll all be waiting for.
Misty, this is all yours. You have the floor.
Is getting a remaster.
So our last game, we got bombshelled with the remake of Xenoblade Chronicles, and
not just remake.
All the worlds are great. Everything's great. Go buy it.
Not just a remake, it's a definitive edition.
Oh, that is very informative.
But yes, Xenoblade Chronicles is getting an HD remaster on the Switch. For people who haven't played the original game, go play it. When it comes out next year, go buy it.
Yeah,
even if you've already played it,
Misty highly recommends
so that you can experience the
not just her, I do too.
And the host, our host, Mr. Host Luigi, recommends.
Like, it's so good.
I know, right?
I can hear Chucker Crawley just screaming in the distance because he's.
By the way, Emil, if you're watching, yes, we know you're fanboying. We can hear it from over here.
I guess Emil is really feeling it.
No.
God! It's not Rhine time yet.
Yes.
I'm really feeling it.
This is fine.
But you know what time it really is?
Rhine time.
Time to go to the next game.
Oh, by the way.
What is it, Zaid?
I was gonna say that besides it being remastered and they have all of the models and everything remastered and looking nice, some people noticed that it looks like some cut content and cut areas
Oh yes.
from the original game are being.
I wonder if Chugga can
put back in.
shoulder the burden of showing it off in bonus.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah. Cut
Okay.
content.
Yeah, so the Bionic shoulder is the Bionic shoulder is a cut area from the original Xenoblade. The map is still in the data files, but it's I believe it's explorable through a few hacks, but there isn't really much there because it was cut, of course. But it's coming back in a remake that was shown in the trailer. So there's going to be new content.
Misty, can I gasm over something with you? Valak Mountain at night in 8.
Yes! Yes!
So
yes!
beautiful.
Agreed.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about for some reason because of Xenoblade, because I never played the original, so I'm gonna go play it next year. So thank you very much next. Okay, bye.
For a game with bad graphics, it still looked pretty good. Let's admit that.
I mean, yeah, because everyone's raving all about the 1080p-ness of games these days.
Yes, but this is actually something to rave about. Like, think about it.
Did you
They
say
really
1080p
only had to
-ness?
focus on just the porting and just getting the graphics up for everything else.
Yeah, and it's not just they used the model from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. They made new models.
Yep.
And Fiora looks much better than her Xenoblade Chronicles 1. That's
So
right.
when is X coming? If we know that this one's coming in 2020.
Never. I'm kidding.
Oh, I would love X just for
I'm
the fact
kidding.
that
Alright.
you can. It's so easy. You just accept a side quest, you do it, and boom. Because the Switch is all about pick up and play whenever you want, short bursts of time if you want. Like,
Or do you
Yeah,
think they would
something
release
I-
X2 before X, like how they released 2 before 1?
Yes.
You want
Something
an
I
X-
did notice in the trailer
X-
is that
Accept the mission.
Isaac.
what'd you
they
notice,
did
Misty?
port over the animations, like from Xenoblade 1. Like, yes, they did. They also gave new facial animations, so the characters
yeah.
were much more expressive.
Yep.
Which, that is really good.
Oh, Alvis, new face.
Now, can we
new
get a
face to
Xenoblade
Alvis,
export now?
please?
I
Nice.
get that.
Nintendo, make it happen.
No, we don't
Please.
want to export Xenoblade. We want to keep it in the West.
Also, Xenoblade Chronicles, Monolith Soft, Nintendo, keep making it happen. And now,
Did we get the export joke?
alongside Banjo and Terry.
Hold up.
Sorry.
It's not just alongside because after the direct, Sakurai did show us about 20 to 30 minutes
25.
of gameplay of Banjo, so we got to know from the director himself things to come. He showed us everything that there is to see about this character, made a few gaffes saying like, if you want to play Banjo-Kazooie, the game right now, you can on an Xbox. It's like,
Unfortunately, but
And is Rare Replay coming on the Switch?
Yeah, well, there was a funny tweet I saw.
what was the funny tweet?
It's kind of weird
So-
because... Oh, sorry, go ahead, Miss.
Somehow, Sakurai made Xbox trending in Japan, so that's something I don't think Microsoft was able to do before.
What?
What?
Is that true? Wait, is that true?
I'm pretty sure it's true.
No, I saw that too. I can confirm because I have a friend in Japan. I
Please.
confirmed it with him. It was
Please.
true.
Please.
That's magical.
Please send me an image to see if it's true, and I will laugh so hard.
Let me
Oh
look if I can find it.
God.
But, there was one other announcement, because after Banjo-Kazooie, he showed off some new stuff incoming that's out now for 5.0 update. They did show off a few new Mii costumes, and one of them was Sans from Undertale.
I
just want to say, Sans.
Sans.
But I just want to say one thing. So
That-
one thing I learned,
Don't have
which I
that,
did
huh?
not know, and thank you, Misty, for pointing this out. It's literally from an Earthbound ROM hack. What's it called
Yep.
again?
The song Megalovania originated as an Earthbound ROM hack.
Yep.
Not even that. It actually came from the Homestuck.
No,
web
the
series.
Earthbound ROM hack actually came before that, I believe.
Oh, it did? So he used
Yeah, I believe.
Megalovania in Homestuck.
Mm.
Because I know Toby Fox worked on Homestuck as well.
Yep.
I'm gonna take
Yep,
the
it's
time.
actually-
I'm gonna take the time to say, like, does no one care for Goemon? I sure care about that more than Sans.
Goemon.
Goemon
yeah.
is cool.
I mean,
Also,
yeah,
can
but
I
then
point this out?
So good.
Sans.
I'm gonna put this out. More people were excited for Sans than Terry.
More people were excited for Sans than Banjo's release.
Yeah. But yeah,
More
that's
exciting than
honestly,
the Team Rocket
I
run.
think it's pretty cool that Megalovania is in the game in Smash. Although only on select levels.
And then
Here it is.
It's on 11 levels, Zaid.
Yeah.
And then,
I mean,
So I found the Kotaku article about Microsoft trending. I'll put it in the chat.
all right. But also, I just want to.
Oh.
What was I gonna say again?
oh my god, it's actually okay.
Wow.
Yep, it happened, guys.
That actually fucking happened.
It's possible to put Red Replay on the Switch, then. Come on, Microsoft. We're waiting.
Yeah, Microsoft and Nintendo are very buddy-buddy lately.
Yeah, they have been.
I ain't going back home.
Are you getting the Switch this
So-
drive?
If only Square and Nintendo would have the same deal.
Drive.
So, how do you
Joe-
guys think about Terry? From the few footage we saw.
It's really good because King of Fighters, actually Terry has maybe been in the same amount of games as Mario has. So he's like one of the mascots of the Neo Geo and SNK itself. So the fact that he's finally in,
And
the
he
fact
has a
that
cap.
also for the
He
fact that
has
he can
genes!
And not to
Well,
mention
also
that
you'll be able to introduce more people to the series because I bet a lot of people who don't know what SNK is, and by him being into that, they can be curious and go check out the games. So it's just a way to expose them to more classic stuff because Neo Geo, it was a part of people's childhood. Yes, a lot of people did Nintendo stuff, but those people who did not, like I believe SNK and Neo Geo is really big in Latin America. They are very excited for stuff like this.
It also had to be a 90s kid, man. If you were the 90s with the Neo Geo, you would have rocked your socks off, man.
Are you okay?
Man,
I think he just
Gnarly!
Zaid.
I'm fine.
In a very famous TV show. Oh,
BoJack Horseman has nothing to do with this.
So, now...
back in the 90s. The 90s.
The question is, who do you guys think will be the last Smash character on the
Crash
Travis
Fighter
Bandicoot.
Pass?
Touchdown. No, not Travis Touchdown. I have no fucking
Crash
idea.
Bandicoot.
I'm hoping Travis Touchdown, but honestly, my dog probably has a better.
I'm gonna say an indie character because they
Oh
have
Sans,
Shantae.
I believe, was the best chance for an indie character, and yeah.
Well-
He was
well-
lazy, didn't want to come to Smash, so he just sent his costume
clothes.
You
Yeah.
see
Yeah,
Crash
he just his clothes
Bandicoot, Master Chief,
Or the
How
Dragon.
about someone
Professor
from the Elder
Layton.
Scrolls?
Phoenix Wright.
Or like any other
a
female
Mutts.
main lead character in anything.
Can we get
Luigi-
a
Luigi
female
one
DLC
again?
character, please?
Luigi,
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be
Luigi.
nice.
Luigi, who do you want again?
to be fair,
Amaterasu is
Yeah.
my number one love.
Yeah.
That'd
I
be
would
a
love to
female.
see that.
Yeah.
Well, she's
Where
not
is
my
she
number
from?
one love. Okami is my favorite
Also-
game of all time.
If we had
to
to pick another Xenoblade rep, Rex.
Oh yeah, Rex
Yeah.
definitely has a chance now, because remember, they said that Rex just wasn't put in because they didn't have enough time, so...
Also,
now that we
yeah.
have more
Excuse
DLC
me.
characters...
Rex is a
Also,
shot.
I just want to say,
Mia deserves
who
it more.
cares if people,
Excuse me.
if characters are spirits? It doesn't matter. They can become character fighters if they can't, if they want to.
Like
Luigi.
Shantae.
We have
I'd be
strict
okay with Shantae.
anti-spirit discrimination. Spirits are
Remember, Bomberman's in this game.
Bomberman.
Yeah. So, you know what? Speaking about Sans, joking and memes aside, I just want to point this out because I saw someone mention how great must this be that Toby Fox, he loved the game Earthbound so much that it inspired him to make Undertale. Undertale became so big, so loved, so beloved. The game gets put onto the Switch. Everyone asks for a character from that game to be put into Super Smash Bros. It's that popular of a game and that popular of a character. And Toby Fox and Sakurai together talk about it. Sakurai drives him to his house, and they talk along the way, have a great night, and he's like, yeah, let's put him in the game as a Mii costume. Show a little bit of love. So
and add the remix.
It's a very awesome timeline that we're in right now.
And he also got to compose for another game in the form of Little Town Hero.
Exactly.
Yeah, which reminds me, I almost forgot. Like, what if the next Smash character for DLC is Conquer Squirrel from Conquer's Bad Fur Day?
What
if they got Conquer?
That's also a rare. Yeah, that's already a rare character.
The Great Mighty Pooh song is not getting into Smash.
Oh my god, yes. I would.
Unless we get a
It's
Totally.
not getting into Smash.
Oh my god.
It's a popular
would.
request, and it's not getting in without a remix.
But they could do it again.
But like, oh, what if they incorporate that stuff?
What if they sell more songs alongside costumes like they did for Sans this time?
I'd be
Right.
okay with that.
Right?
Yeah, I would buy more that way.
Being able to have more, why not? Wobbuffet.
Or Cross?
Make a Wobble Fit?
Alright. So, that's the end of my notes. So the
Wait.
floor is open to everyone to say
There was one more
whatever they
announcement.
want.
Please port Pikmin 3.
What was the announcement?
So we got a announcement, oddly enough, the day after the Direct for the new accessory that we'll hear about next week for the Switch. And it is this rubber hoop thing, and also a thing that you wrap around your leg. It's like two different rubber rings that you slide the Joy-Cons into. You see people playing around with it. It kind of gives off a fitness game vibe, but they also flash the names of various cities on the screen, and they're just like, yeah, more info on the 12th. Anyone
Also,
else
there
see
was
that?
another... I saw that. It was pretty nice. I don't know how we're going to use that, but... We Fit...
Just have to believe.
Yeah, Wii Fit was trending.
That means America's favorite coach is coming back.
Switch Fit?
Well, see, I actually have a theory about that. It's not Switch. See, they made
God,
Nintendo
no.
Labo as a new experience for the younger generation on the Switch, and this is another quote-unquote new experience. So I think they're going to name it the same way, and I think it's going to be Nintendo EXO, E-X-O, which is
Dear
short
Lord.
for exercise, exotic locations, and exoskeleton. You wear it on your body.
Exercise.
My
What
God.
if it's
Do you
for the
realize you
older
said
generation?
three
Like,
triple X's?
Exercise.
You know what that would mean.
America's favorite
Like an exercise.
gym coach is coming back, everybody. We Fit trainer, by the way.
If I'm right, then I should get paid, because I got real
Yeah.
specific there.
Yeah, you did. You did actually.
I do have one more thing for once you guys are done. So,
Ready if you are.
any last words about this?
Who's in for WarioWare on the Switch?
I am.
Me.
Wait,
Sure.
no, not WarioWare. We need a Wario Land game.
Sorry about
That
that.
too.
everyone.
Yes.
Or a
Sorry about that,
Wario
everyone.
World sequel from the GameCube.
HD
Yes.
Wario and Shake It?
Are you kidding? Sorry, my Discord crashed for some reason.
HD
would
Wario Land Shake It.
Yeah, because Shake It
Oh,
actually is a really good
yes.
game.
Yes.
Yeah, and it looks good too.
Yes. All right. Also,
That's a
one
nice
thing,
art style.
HD Pokemon Ranger Remaster, Sword and Shield style, more content. Yes.
Mm,
Yes.
I just
Yes.
can't wait for a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon on the Switch.
That too.
Me neither, man.
Oh, yes.
I
Thank
really
you,
want to see it
Wayne.
happen.
Thank
Wait,
you.
why would
Mr.
you ask for a Ranger remake when they just established that they can do this whole wild area thing, and they could use that in a new Pokemon Ranger?
I mean,
Whatever,
you're not
man, I want the
wrong.
You're a Ranger
remaster.
going around the
I
wild
want the
area.
remaster. Okay.
Give me Coliseum HD.
That too.
I'll do next D. Hell yeah, yes.
I
yes.
just want a new Shadow Pokemon game. That's all I want.
Yes,
Isn't
that
that
too.
Pokemon Go?
Two.
Pokemon
But
Go
seriously-
doesn't count. Go
also-
throw that away.
Alright. So, what was it you wanted to say, by the way? You wanted
Oh
to
yeah,
say
there was one game that wasn't announced with the Direct, but that was announced like shortly after, like the next day, something. You guys remember how at Evo, like there was the random introduction of Under Night and Birth?
Yes.
Randomly
Yeah.
yesterday, the newest game in the series, Under Night and Birth EXE Latest Clear, was announced to be on the Switch, and this is the first time the series is coming to the console. So it's a great fighting game. So if
Go
you
buy
want to try it, go play it.
All right, well,
Nothing.
is it a fighting game?
Yes.
It is a fighting game. It was featured in Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle alongside Persona Ruby and Blaze Blue.
Okay, so we already know that you're excited about this because it's Blaze Blue.
I know nothing about Blaze Blue.
That
I know
is
everything about the
bullshit,
other
and
three
you know it.
series.
I've
Where
seen
did you
you
get the
play,
game then?
Miss you. I've seen you play Blaze Blue. How could you not be excited for Blaze Blue?
You were the one saying how excited you were for this new Blaze Blue game.
And you have
And
nothing.
because it has Persona, it has Ruby, and it has Under Night and Birth.
So there you go. Now you know the other one.
Well then.
Those are Blaze Blue games. Persona is Persona.
Persona 4,
Excuses,
yeah.
excuses.
Why are you calling Persona Blaze Blue?
Also, Persona 5 R is coming out.
Next
Me.
year, that is.
Yeah, next year.
Oh, do you know what we
Yeah, the
need?
Royal.
We need a Persona Q3 on the Switch.
I'd be fine with
No.
that.
I mean,
Maybe.
sure, I don't mind, but still no.
Actually, though, what we need is a Persona pack on Switch. Every Persona game on the Switch.
That's likely not happening.
Nope. That's
Blah.
never going to
No.
happen. We're
Nah.
lucky we're at least getting Scramble.
Okay,
Thank
fine.
you.
On the PS4,
I'd be
Something
fine
I
with the
do hope
PS4.
for is they port over the dancing games to Switch.
Yes, please.
Oh, I
It
was.
is pretty good.
Or like Virtual Boy games.
No.
No.
Well, actually, Virtual Boy Wario Land. But other than that, no.
Yeah, because wasn't
Make
that
it
like
compatible
the
with
only good
Nintendo
one?
Labo.
Yeah, pretty much. No one ever talks about it, really.
Labo VR. Give me more support for it, thanks.
Well, speaking of, we do have new support. The anime Spice and Wolf just got
Yep,
its
I heard
VR
about
game.
that.
It's on the eShop right now, so
Oh, that came
there's
out.
that for you. Yeah, it's
What
out
game?
right now. It's on.
Time
It's
to go
less
get
than
it.
it's less than a gig.
We probably should wrap this up.
Guys,
Yes,
what game?
so
What game is it?
I want to
we-
thank all of
we
you
ran
for
out the
joining.
What? Wait,
Xenoblade,
I haven't-
Xenoblade, 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 Xenoblade,
I haven't
Xenoblade.
played-
No more heroes, no more heroes, no more heroes, no more heroes.
Alright,
Xenoblade, Xenoblade,
alright.
Xenoblade,
Portal
Xenoblade,
Gamma
Xenoblade,
Alright,
Xenoblade,
alright.
Xenoblade,
And
Xenoblade.
with that,
Thank you guys for joining me
Welcome.
talking
You
about
for
this.
not
I
picking
wasn't.
us out.
I have not
Xenoblade.
myself at
Even
all.
though
I would not-
we are all the same person.
I would not have been able to do this podcast if it wasn't for all of you, and so I thank you once again. And I
Wow,
look
you're
forward
welcome,
to
Mr.
talking
Luigi.
with all of you in the next
Thanking
one
us
we
for
do.
talking your ear off.
But I haven't
Xenoblade.
said my thought.
Yeah, thank you, fuck
Misty,
you.
are you
and
excited
Bob.
about the game?
But I haven't said my
Xenoblade.
thought yet.
Xenoblade.
Xenoblade. Xenoblade?
I'm looking forward to the Luigi's
Xenoblade,
Mansion
Xenoblade.
remake.
Xenoblade! Xenoblade! Xenoblade!
Tokyo.
I like
Tokyo.
Xenoblade!
Xenoblade,
Tokyo.
Xenoblade.
Zaid, get Craig out of here.
Oh, thank you all for
Xenoblade,
watching.
Xenoblade, 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 Xenoblade,
Xenoblade.
Xenoblade,
Xenoblade.
Xenoblade,
Xenoblade!
Xenoblade.
I can't wait to see what you do with this one.
A white dove is having a tantrum outside.
It's Chugga. It's Bird Chugga.
Oh shit. You shouldn't
Good
have said
good
that.
luck.
You shouldn't have said that because now I'm trying to think of something funny Chugga related.
No.
Xenoblade! 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 He's dancing around on a squished pudding. Hey, that's not very nice of that pudding. I could have eaten that.
Oh god.
This is Oko-san. He doesn't really look it, but supposedly he's a faint-tail pigeon, I think. He's got a very nice suit. Xenoblade! Betrayal? Xenoblade!
It looks just like
Xenoblade. Squished and filthy with a thing under his feet looks like normal store-bought pudding. Wish I had thought to buy some, I'm really hungry. What's wrong with it? Xenoblade, Xenoblade! Oko-san used wing attack, it's super effective! I didn't realize I was immune to bird attacks. Xenoblade! Xenoblade. And then he turned into a race car and drove away. He's a good race car, but what does pudding have to do with the track team? I need to go sign up for track. I want to join the team, but I wonder if Xenoblade's having a fit again. I'll find out when I get there.
Xeno Conroy.
Xenoblade! A fit he is having, though not over pudding. It's over me being here. Not really. I wanted to join the team. I want to learn how you turn into a car. Xenoblade. I never knew. Oh, well, here are my forms. I don't know where I got these forms from, because this is a school, but these forms probably say something like, you're signing over your wheels to me. Xenoblade! There's an exam? But I didn't study for physical training. Xenoblade! Xenoblade!
What? I got a choice?
Long distance and sprint.
Long distance.
Long distance?
Mm-hmm.
Xenoblade. Xenoblade! And then he transformed into a car. And that's when the net fell on him. I didn't want to show him I was superhuman, so I pretended I was tired. Xenoblade. Thanks. That's all, folks.
Oh my god.
Wait, that's all, folks.
And so I joined the track team. Who knew doves could run like that? That's why he won't survive the weekend. Who should I talk to?
San.
I could talk to... Wow, just San?
Yep.
I wonder where that person who only says one word is. I haven't seen him since we stopped here. Maybe the trap actually did work. He seems to be very upset, talking about Xenoblade. I don't know what Xenoblade is. I'm trying to figure this out. Can you tell me? What is missing? Did you bring it to eat for lunch? Is Xenoblade a food? Is it a beverage? Xenoblade! Is that a kind of pudding that lives in this mountain? Is there a wild Xenoblade? Is it a Loch Ness monster? Is it Bigfoot? Xenoblade! And then he transformed and went away. I have no idea what kind of pudding he's looking for anyways, but I'm told it's been only sold at GameStop for $90.
Oh my god.